As we come up on Christmas, it appears that Venus, the planet of love, is on the move.
I love it when Venus is on the move. Venus is leaving the sign of Sagittarius, entering the sign of Capricorn for the first time in 14 months. And Venus is, wherever Venus goes is where good things follow in all of our charts. And I thought right about now, that'd be some good news. So for Capricorns, Venus is in their sign, which means it's time for Capricorns to get the love. If they're single, it'll attract someone. If they're married, their marriage goes well. But it's a very loving, warm, fertile time for Capricorns in every sense of the word. Love creates all kinds of wonderful things. For Aquarians, it's time that they give a little more than they get. Aquarians have done very, very well this last year. Mars is in their sign. They're all fired up. But they will find some of the greatest joy comes from giving rather than receiving. And then for Pisces, Venus is in their 11th house of hopes, wishes, goals, and objectives. And they can expect a group of their older, well-placed, solid female friends or colleagues to really come through for them, to really lend them a hand, which is very cool over the next 4 weeks or so. For Aries, it's time for professional success. Venus is at the top of their charts, and it's time for them to consolidate their work and their responsibilities. It's kind of been in a flux. They haven't really been sure what was going to happen with it, but they find out over the next 4 weeks exactly what their role is in the professional scheme of things. For Tauruses, important matters at a distance, real estate financing, legal matters, they need to go and do it in person rather than trying to handle it from afar. If they're going to beg for mercy, that's the best place to go, is do it in person. But it's a very favorable outcome for the Taurus. For Geminis, it's in their 8th house of other people's money. The money gods smile on them, and just when you need it, a couple of weeks before Christmas, is when the money gods drop something good on you. So it'd be a nice time to be a Gemini. For Cancers, it's in their 7th house of partners, and they are in the spotlight for one reason or another. And they're going to find that a unified effort with they and their partner goes a lot further than either one of them trying to do something individually. But it's a very favorable time in relationships for Cancers, which is a cool thing. For Leos, it's in their 6th house of work and responsibilities, and they find that they can build a very solid structure to work inside of. They get very, very good news. Some obstacle that had been in their way gets out of their way, and they get to do the things they've always said that they wanted to do. So they got to. And to Leos, I say, be careful what you ask for, because you're likely to get it, number one. And God says you can have anything you want in life, but you got to accept the responsibility that kind of goes along with it. So
I hear that.
They need to know that before they get involved in it. For Virgo, it's about having fun. Normally it's a lot of work for Virgos, but this year it's a very creative time for them, and they really find love filling their hearts and souls in a very tangible, real way that even a Virgo can't complain about, which they can always find something to complain about because it's kind of how they roll. For Libras, it's about their home, and they want to spend money beautifying their home, solidifying their home, welcoming friends and family into their home. Their home is where they want the holidays to be. For Scorpios, it's in their 3rd house of day-to-day living. And these are the guys that go out and hunt for the very best price on something. And so for them, the pace of their day-to-day living is going to pick up rather rapidly. And they need to make sure that they leave enough time in the day to get to everything that's on their plate. And then for the last sign, for Sagittarius, again, good news right before the holiday. The universe drops a couple of bucks on them. So they can go ahead and spend some money at Christmas because they'll actually have it to do it with. So that's tomorrow's news today for the 12 signs of the zodiac, with Venus, the planet of love, entering Cancer, entering Capricorn.
And next week, it'll be Christmas week.
It'll be Christmas. I can't wait.
Yeah, we'll see you then.
Always a pleasure.